In today's tutorial, I will show you how to analyze a 2D reinforced concrete frame. So I will show you how to get the shear forces and the bending moments for this frame, and I will compare the results from robot with my SAP 2000 video and the Hardy Cross results. So without further ado, let's get started. So let's proceed to the file, drop down here and click on new project, and let's click on frame 2D design over here, like so. So I will use the same geometry as in the SAP 2000 tutorial previously. So now let's define the geometry in robot over here. So let's click on axis definition over here. From the previous tutorial, I have the structure start at 0, then it'll be spaced at 6 meters, then 4 meters, then 6 meters again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 points here, and for the z-axis, I will start at 0, 4, and 7.5, like so. And you can choose A, B, C over here, or 1, 2, 3, it's up to you. And click on apply and close. So now let's define the sections for our structure over here. So let's click on the member sections button over here and click on new section definition. And since we are on the RC beam drop down, let's just define the beam first. So I will define the beam as B1 300 by 600 and click on add. And since I've already defined it before, I will have this pop up over here. I'll just click on yes. And now let's proceed to the RC column. I will call this C1 300 by 350, and I will add 300 by 350 over here as the name would suggest, and click on add. And I will have this pop up again. Just click on yes and close, and you can close it once more. So let's draw in the members themselves. So let's click on the members tab over here, and let's draw in the columns first. So let's click on the drop down, choose RC column, and draw them in like so. If you want to see the sections themselves in their true size, you can click on this section shapes over here, like so. And let's choose the beam. I will draw from each span, like so. And click on close. I'll just turn it off for now. And let's define the supports. So click on supports over here, click on fix, and I will assume a fixed support for all the nodes at the base and the top for the sake of this tutorial. So now let's define the loads for this structure. As in the previous tutorial, I will have the dead load applied to the leftmost, middle, and rightmost spans, and I will apply the live load only at the left and right spans only. And one thing to note, in this tutorial I will also lump the self weight into the dead load figure, so we have to make sure that robot is not including the self weight once again. So let's do it step by step first. Click on loads over here and click on load types, and I will click on add here for dead load. And let's choose live load here and click on add once more and click on close. So let's go back to the loads drop down, click on load definition, and choose member over here and choose uniform load. So I will key in minus 25 for the dead load here, 25 kilonewtons per meter, and click on add. Now you need to click on apply to over here and select the beams. You can select all of the beams by left clicking and holding down Control, like so, and click on apply. To double check that you have applied the correct loads, you can click on load value descriptions, something that's not in SAP 2000. One mistake I did was applying the 25 to the live load, so I'll quickly delete it by clicking on delete the selected load type, and just make sure that I'm in dead load over here. And so we've already applied the dead loads. Now let's move on to the live loads here. I will key in -10 kilonewtons per meter and click on add, and I will only apply it to the left and right spans. Oh, sorry, not this one, and close. So now let's make sure that the self-weight is not double counted. So let's click on loads over here and click on load table. So we have a live load applied to spans 5 and 7, a uniform dead load here from 5 to 7. And we can delete this additional load over here. It's not clear where it is. And you can delete the self-load over here. And that's pretty much it. So now let's focus on the load combination. So just click on loads and manual combinations here. Click on OK. And I will select all of them over here. And since I'm using Eurocode 2, robot will apply the factor of safety of 1.35 and 1.5. So I'll just click on apply here, close, and let's just analyze this structure by clicking on calculations, like so. A quick tip on the load tables, you can actually access it just by right-clicking anywhere over here and clicking on tables, and you can select loads over here. So now let's quickly view the results over here. For combination 1, click on results, choose diagrams for members over here. Before we see the results, let's label it with labels here and make it differentiated and filled. Go back to NTM, let's click on FZ over here. And as you can see, the results over here are pretty much the same with the SAP 2000 results and the Hardy Cross results. And the bending moments are also fairly similar. To view each beam's bending moment and shear force diagram in greater detail, just left click on it twice, go to NTM, make sure you choose FZ for shear forces, and click on endpoint over here, and you can hover around from the very left to the very right. And as far as I recall, these values are pretty much the same as the values from SAP 2000 and the Hardy Cross method, but I will put it in the video somewhere in the left or right corners for you to see and compare for yourself. Again, we get about 70 kilonewton meters, slightly bigger over here, but still within a acceptable range. And 134, that's almost at 135 here. So let's view this middle span over here. 67.5 and 67.5. 93 and 93. And this span should be the same as the leftmost span over here. So let's have a look. Yes, it is just a mirror of it. And MY results are pretty much just a mirror. So that's it for today's robot structural analysis tutorial on 2D frames. If you enjoyed this tutorial, like this tutorial, share this tutorial, and subscribe for more structural engineering content like this. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.